Welcome back everyone to Subnautica. In the previous episode, we took care of making the moon pool. We went to the mushroom forest to find the parts, as well as finding some Cyclops parts. Well, we have it built now, and we're still missing a few more components that we could put inside the moon pool, but for the most part, we have the main building. We have it connected to our main base right here that we built 2 episodes ago. So, what we're going to do this episode, we're going to go to the Aurora and explore all within it. Find all the blueprints, the PDA logs, and the collectibles within it. So, we're going to make our way to the Aurora. It's a little dark, but we need to get our prepared for this trek. Plenty of water. We're gonna eat some delicious lantern fruits. Okay. Some marble melons. Yeah, we got everything we need. Right, let's make a few things before we go. We need to prepare. So, 2 magnetite and 1 titanium. And we're just gonna work down the list. Computer chip, which is gold, table coral, and copper to make a glass. That should be everything. Okay, unpin propulsion. Craft it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Cool. Okay. We're gonna need all these tools when we go to the Aurora. Okay, we have the repulsion. Now let's craft some light sticks before we can put them in the Aurora to look around. I'll just make 1. Finally, the stasis rifle freezes physical objects in place. Yes. Cool. Okay.
Motivational note. Craig McGill crash landed in the acid swamps of Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijack detained Star War. If he can do all that, you can survive 1 more day.
Thank you, Susie. I have an idea. Okay. So, we are good to go. I'm just gonna eat a few more foodies. Yeah, we'll be on our way. Let's go. To the Aurora. This is where the whole game changes. It tells the game that you are ready to progress. And I believe there's actually a Cyclops bridge fragment, or engine fragment, along the backside of the ship. There's also a little friend over there that I've got to see. I hear him. I believe we already came over here. Maybe not. Oh wait, the fragments are back here. There's so much metal salvage. So when we build the Cyclops, we're coming over here. Oops. Okay. Pick up these little parts. Now I don't know if it's right click or left click. We'll find out. Hello, Reaper. Somewhere around here. There's just parts here I need to scan. I just can't miss. There he is. Glorious, isn't she? Okay, charge it. I missed. There we go. We got it. Don't mind me, pal. I'm just gonna scan you. There's a beast in nature. Yeah. Leviathan, thank you. I'm gonna just stay there a little bit longer. I'm not gonna hurt you. Freeze some place. Here. See, that scares the shit out of new players. And I can see why, you know. Ain't, you know, the nicest creature, you know. I just can't seem to find it.
Lifeform readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Oh, power cell. It's huge. Engine fragment. Oh, I need one more part. One more part. I think that's it. Man, these parts are in such dangerous locations.
New blueprint acquired.
Excellent. Okay. We best see ourselves out. Oh no, that's the bottom of the ship. So murky. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Kind of spooky.
30 seconds.
Ooh, wait, what's this? We already got plenty of that. Battery? Sure. Sure, I'll take it. You should have. But yeah, most players go back here when they initially start. And oh my gosh. Love to see it every single time. Because they don't know. I mean, they have no idea. It's amazing. Let's read about this little guy. Here we go. Desert life forms, fauna, leviathans, Reaper Leviathan. Leviathan class species are vast organisms at the top of their respective food chains. This species is a streamlined hunter with highly developed senses. Number 1. Powerful mandibles. This Leviathan is capable of locking prey in place with 4 powerful mandibles and drawing it within reach of its jaws. Simulated pressure exceeds Seamoth crush resistance. Echolocation. The deep roar emitted by the Reaper at regular intervals is effective sonar. If you can hear it, the Reaper can see you. Number 3. Profile. Scanned specimen measures 55 meters long. Observed circling its prey and attacking from behind. This creature is almost all muscle. Very little brain. No sense of morality. Just muscle, synopsis, and teeth. Motivational note. Congratulations on getting close enough to scan it and living to see the results. Assessment. Extreme threat. Avoid in all circumstances. The game even congratulates you for scanning it. I actually didn't know that. Okay, we got the Cyclops part. Now we can head towards the front. Water bottle. Wow, like an underwater desert. Look at that. It's so murky. Oh, my full health. And titanium, we don't need it. Here's the second Reaper Leviathan over here. You can see off in the distance. Stalker, leave me alone. Go see this beauty. I didn't know stalkers are all the way over here. Didn't know that. That Reefback Leviathan. They're not that bad. Got a big old tail. Big old tail, man. A little loud though. My poor ears. Hello. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why stalkers are out this far back and a Reaper that close to a reefback. You see him in the little ball over there. Oh yeah. Look at this. The wreckage of the Aurora. And those things, when I first started, those things were scary. It was so loud, and it came out of nowhere. So I didn't know they really existed until it was too late. Okay, I don't want that hitting the metal. We should be fine. Cave crawlers.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Required. Yeah, I want to put this here just to prove that I've been here before. And I'll use a knife to ward off these enemies, but we won't kill them. They're just doing as they do. Cool. This is also why I brought plenty like health packs. Then these guys would be annoying. Disinfected of water.
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Huh. Lovely. There's two ways to get in this place. Let's go to the way I usually go. Could be a fire extinguisher around here somewhere. Could be. Oh yeah. I'll just rot past it. Yeah, I won't need the sea glide. So I will put laser cutter. Get that fire out. That was locked alright.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve. Integrating new PDA data. Download black box data. Integrating new PDA data.
Let's look. The data downloads. Aurora survivors. Oh, it's an audio log. Aurora engineering drone log.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweak the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Skibbies. Okay. Oh. I wonder if having the reinforced dive suit will... You'll take less damage from this. I wonder. Alright. What's this? Oh, battery. Want.
Integrating new PDA data.
Wow. There we go. I was like, where'd it go? Notes to sell. So here we are, finally in open space. We crossed the galaxy to install a phase gate, to send ships to mine resources, to build more expensive ships, to install fancier phase gates. Are we trying to exhaust the galaxy, or just ourselves? 1806, Yu's birthday. 40, weeks before we get home. 400, weeks it feels like before we get home. Not enough. Credits Altera's paying me. 1454, cargo bay code. We'll need that for later. Take this poster. Data terminal.
Integrating new PDA data.
Which is the Aurora. Public documents.
Altera launches the Aurora. Base gate. Announced for the Ariadne arm. Altera launches the Aurora. The furthest reaches of inhabited space are due to expand, as Altera Corp launches a newly constructed capital ship carrying a phase gate bound for the Ariadne arm. The Aurora will travel from its space dock on the edge of Altera space, making hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different Transgov authorities to the far side of the Ariadne arm in 3 months' time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship beyond the final phase gate, arriving in the next solar system approximately 18 months later. There, the elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phase gate, a multi-trillion credit investment. Without existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Altera Corp currently operates 9% of all phase gates in the galaxy. If the Aurora's mission is successful, Altera will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations, operating a range of outposts and mines in the region.
Alright. We press on. And now we need... Well, we don't need the repulsion cannon, but... I don't know. It feels right doing it this way. Apparently, when I didn't play, this is how you had to do it. You just pick things up. And you click again. Just fire it away. Because what you could do in this situation, you can jump on this box and you can just like jump across. But this makes the repulsion cannon a little more useful. And there's a lot of scenarios in this game where you might need a propulsion cannon. A repulsion cannon. Okay, what was the code again? 1454.
Damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
1454. We're in the Prawn Bay. Oh no, that's next. This place has seen better days, tell you that much. Disinfected water. Oh, a nutrient block? Let's go, nice. Okay, there. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nutrient block.
Transgov profile. Altera Corporation, one of the largest suppliers of spacefaring technologies and consumer electronics in the Federation. The official supplier of the TSF, consistently ranked amongst the galaxy's best employers, began life as a defense manufacturer in the mid-22nd century. National motto, get what you deserve. Although most transgovs can trace their roots back to Earth, Altera, meaning by Earth, is the only one brazen enough to take its name. During the expansion, Altera supplied arms to all sides, acquiring and housing a vast colonist workforce, and making the transition from manufacturer to corporate state. Altera's threat to cease trade was one of the turning points in the conflict, bringing about the end of hostilities and the signing of the Charter. Today, Altera has a ban on all weapons within its borders, although loopholes exist for law enforcement officers and manufacturers, exporters. The corporation has learned that violence is most profitable when conducted between customers rather than employees. Free enterprise within Altera space is encouraged, but competition is tight, and all goods exported off-world must be Altera branded. Profitable businesses are bought out by the state, owners ascending to the Altera board of directors. Well-known Altera technologies, such as the Cyclops submersible, originated with such private enterprises. Despite superficial similarities to national governments, the corporation's lawyers have always maintained that it has no legal obligation to its employees, but voluntarily elects to take on the roles, usually served by a democratically elected government. This claim has not yet been tested in Federation courts.
Oof. Those nutrient blocks are phenomenal. Yeah, let's put on here. Wait, what is that? A bleeder. Oh no, not the bleeders. I will waste a stasis rifle shot. I will. There we go. Yeah, the bleeder's in there. A lot in the waters. We got the bleeder. A simple parasitic organism, little more complex than the common space tick, but just as dirty. Number 1, ductile sac. Right there. Used for collection and digestion of blood drawn from host creatures. Ew. Number 2, rows of teeth and mandibles used to attach to the skin of its victims. Salt fire. Number 3, behavior. The bleeder's low speed and poor defenses suggest that they have evolved primarily as carrion feeders. But they are also prone to target larger living creatures which are less likely to notice and take action against this parasite. Assessment. Inconvenient and unhygienic. Avoid or incapacitate. Nice. In here. I can barely see the water, but it's there. Alright, we need a repair tool right here. There we go. A little glitchy, but you know. What was this? Seamoth and depth module to Mark 1. We'll take it. We haven't gotten that just yet. Oh, sure.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, this is the VR room, that's right. Propulsions. Bleeder, put it over there. Yeah. Drop all these, we don't need them. We don't need them. VR suite. Okay, let's go and read this real quick. Operational logs. VR suite.
VR suite log loading program. Desert Island drama. .vrat size. 3 players. Resources. Normal spawning players on the beach. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with Player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 has planted a coconut. Players are getting hungry. Player 3 has grown a coconut tree. Player 3 has eaten a coconut. Player 3 is no longer hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 for 30 credits. Player 2 has eaten a coconut but is still hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 in exchange for building a tent. Player 3 is sleeping inside their tent. Player 2 is cold. Night falls. A passing ship is offering trading. Player 2 has traded 30 credits for a musket. Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. Player 2 wins. Player 2 has died from cold and starvation.
This is the VR suite. Another battery. Another battery. There's a laser cutter here. So bright. Bam.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
Aurora Auxiliary Mission orders. Mission, search and rescue. Target, crew of the Mongolian vessel, Degassi. Last known position, vicinity of Planet 4, 546b, Ariadne Arm. Contact, Mongolian emissary, Jochi Kassar, Aurora passenger quarters. Mission brief. A Mongolian vessel, the Degassi, disappeared almost a decade ago, carrying with it a high-ranking Mongolian chief. Corporate insurance has purchased passage aboard the Aurora for emissary Kassar, and your orders are to make every reasonable effort to locate and retrieve the Degassi crew members without compromising the primary mission. Confirming the fate of the crew will aid Altera's diplomatic efforts with the Mongolian councils. Mission details. Aurora is due to perform a slingshot maneuver around 4546b, Category 3 ocean planet, approximately 13 months post-launch. This will bring the ship within range of the Degassi's last known position. Additional aquatic and all-terrain vehicles have been included in the Aurora's cargo package for this mission. Degassi crew manifesto has been distributed to senior employees in a separate message.
So we were sent in to rescue the Degassi team. And then Sunbeam was sent in to rescue the Aurora team that was supposed to rescue the Degassi team. Question is, the Degassi, what are they here for? Okay. More oxygen, that's all. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sweet offer. From Huggins to Wilson. You're telling me you've been on this rig more than a year and you never took a ride on the outside? Well, now you've only gone and gotten yourself a friend with the keys to a giant freaking robot suit. We've plain got nothing to do till we get Starside to work on the gate. You want to taste the stars, you've only got to say my spare prawn suit's got your name on it. You don't know what power feels like till you've crushed an asteroid with your bare, heavily mechanically augmented hands. Want to play catch with a passing meteor? Come by cabin number 1, code 1869. We'll run it. We'll be seeing that cabin later. Here's the prawn bait. I'm gonna repair this console right here. Scan the suit.
Picking up a faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Okay. Prawn suit. There's 4 parts. We have 2 out of 4 now. What was that? Storage module. Oh, I can put it in the Seamoth. What's that? Oh, here it is.
New blueprint acquired.
Cool. Again, there's multiple ways up here, but I just want to do the official way. I'm going to assume that the repulsion cannon like, shoots them very far. Huh. Power cell. That's free power right there. Gladly will take it. Living quarters. Trim box. I have a lot of batteries. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna go ahead and just change out them and then toss the old ones. That's a lot of water. I don't really need that much water either. Ooh. There she is. There they are. Here, come with me. Keep calm, poster. It's mine. I don't know.
Integrating new PDA data.
We have blueprints. Vehicles, Prawn Suit Mark III. The pressure reactive waterproof nanosuit. Prawn is a range of mechs designed to protect the pilot from extreme environments. The Mark III is the latest iteration and has so far only been rolled out by Aurora for their own high-value phase gate-related operations. The suit is fully insulated from the outside environment. Powerful hydraulic limbs allow for manipulation of objects and powered traversal of the environment. Rear-mounted thrusters provide maneuverability in the low-gravity environments. A range of modifications are available to facilitate resource extraction and enhance exploration. The Prawn Suit. It's got you covered. In today's menu...
Today's menu starter, Space Bear Volute. Since their introduction to the interstellar vacuum in the 21st century, microscopic tardigrades, or space bears, have adapted and flourished where no other life forms have survived. Condensed into a smooth, nutty, protein-rich soup, they are the freshest local ingredient available to travelers on long-haul space flights. Main, cottage pie, or nutrient block. Rehydrated minced beef in its gravy, served with a topping of mashed Chinese potato, picked fresh this morning from onboard grow beds, and a side of sautéed Chinese potato plant leaves. For the time-conscious consumer, the usual nutrient block options are available. They may be consumed cold or reconstituted at the on-site fabricator. Dessert, dried fruits and nuts. Unfortunately, a recent accident in Cargo Bay 3 involving the incorrect application of a repulsion cannon in combination with a modified battery charger resulted in venting into the space of all dehydrated desserts. Fruit and nuts will be the only available dessert for the next 39 weeks.
The next 39 weeks, the same dessert, imagine. Okay. What was that? Oh, the shelves, of course.
New blueprint acquired.
Nutrient block. I wish you could make those. I really wish you could. Okay, we'll go this way first. Ooh. Yes, the beds. Yes.
New blueprint acquired.
And those bags are useless. That's all I remember. space is gonna be tight. No pun intended. Okay. Captain's quarters. Cabin number 1. Cabin number 1. 1869. More water. Oh, the hat. Ooh, double bed. That's the best one. Plenty of space.
New blueprint acquired.
Bench.
New blueprint acquired.
Wall shelves. Yes.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's chuck it all right there, honestly. I'll take this toy, though. The arcade Gorg toy. And this.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
Responsible Autonomous Relationships. Forward. By Jenny Eklund. All the good things in life are commodities. We trade love, just as we buy and sell stock. We engage in human relationships when there is a fair exchange of value, support, motivation, affection. Nothing good is ever free. If every physical good in the Federation came from a single supplier, it would constitute a dangerous monopoly. Personal relationships are the same. It is important for people to get what they need from multiple sources. If a person finds a better source of the goods they require, they are not wronging their original supplier by changing their purchasing arrangements. If one member of a relationship should feel threatened or jealous, they must look at their own business model and ask whether it is performing competitively. There is always room for improvement.
Interesting. Yeah. Essentially a space monopoly. And we already came in here. Is anything else to scan? Oh, this shelf's gonna be awesome. You can put so many things on them. There's hat for now. Okay, this completes this triad of rooms. Just kidding, not really. Captain's quarters. Do we have the captain's quarters one? I always forget.
That's not that one. Oh, yes, Captain Quarters. Got it a while ago, I think. 2679. Yes. This is the room right here. Take this poster. Yoink. Aurora miniature? Sure thing.
Captain's log.
Captain's
Loading
log.
program. Craig McGill simulator. .rat size. 1 player. Cap'n Hot Dog Hollister. Map. Boreal 9 resources. Normal. You are exploring a quiet alien backwater. When the ship you arrived here in implodes, it must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick! What will you do? Search the crash site. Farm alien plants. Is chosen. Use the tectonic de-imploder. Unavailable. That's just what Craig McGill would do. After foraging for some hours, you have collected several potentially farmable foodstuffs. Which will you sustain yourself with? Stankroot. Tree roaches. Starwall eggs is chosen. While the starwall eggs are nutritious, the life cycle of these vast, spacefaring creatures is much too slow to sustain a farm. And besides, their mother is extremely angry with you. Fight the Starwall. Apologize to the Starwall. Accept your fate is chosen. Craig McGill knows that there is no reason with a mother scorned. You are not so much torn apart as swallowed whole and disintegrated. The atoms you thought were you are gradually redistributed in service of the Starwall's continued survival. Would you like to continue? Yes. No is chosen.
That's funny.
Integrating new PDA data.
Neptune escape rocket. Ooh.
Neptune Escape Rocket. This blueprint set was developed at Altera headquarters specifically to get you off 4546B and back to the nearest phase gate. It takes into account local gravity, astronomical data, and available resources, and is piloted by AI. It may be adapted to employ whatever power source is available, but it will require a lot of it. It consists of 5 independently constructible elements. Launch platform. Floating platform provides a solid base from which to launch the rocket. Gantry. Provides structural support. Stage 1. Primary thrusters for reaching atmosphere escape velocity. Stage 2. Fuel reserve. Stage 3. Cockpit features. 1-person life support. Short-range communications. Adaptable power supply. Orbital shielding. Onboard time capsule. Warning. Onboard AI will not launch if local threats are detected. Warning. The use of alien materials to power the craft may increase its range in unpredictable ways.
That's our way out right there. But it says onboard AI will not launch if local threats are detected, so that means the cannon. Altera SQ, last recorded transmission.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546B. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Wow. Alright, now we're into the right side of the living quarters. Take that poster.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, here we go.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the Prawn Bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Sheesh. A little bit heated. Okay. Anything else in here? Ooh, yes.
Integrating new PDA data. Altera Arms pamphlet, Charity, is an archaic concept that the realism of today's Alterans has rendered obsolete. We understand that we are each responsible for ourselves, but the best way to get the most for ourselves is to work together with Altera. The implication of this reasoning is clear. If someone is in need, they must find a way to be needed. Altera Arms is a training academy for those who need to be needed. We're not a charity because we don't ask for handouts. We prefer to think of ourselves as a philanthropic beneficence facilitation service, promoting synergy between employer and workforce. AA operates on a lottery system. By investing any number of credits, you will be entered into our prize draw. Larger investments yield higher chances of winning. Your credits will go toward training unskilled colonists in vital tasks such as maintenance and interpersonal skills. The colonists receive this training voluntarily and free of charge, on condition of a minimum contract with one of our investors on completion of their training.
Okay. Alright. Don't want to miss anything, but... Oh, so this is Natural Selection 2. This is Unknown Worlds, one of their first games. Natural Selection 1 and 2 were before Subnautica, and Subnautica takes place in the same universe as these games. Alright. There's the car viruses in it. Alright, let's see ourselves out. We have all the logs and the pickups that are in this area, so we're gonna go to the labs. Ow.
Integrating new PDA data. Aurora black box data. Initiated slingshot maneuver around Planet 4, 546b. High velocity energy pulse detected on the planet's surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listening buoy via long-range comm relay. Impact detected. Life pod bays on the starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transferred to Captain Hollister. Life pods 1 to 25 launched successfully, entering the planetary atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Drive core shield compromised. Emergency bounce backs received from 8 life pods on the planet's surface. Human life signs detected over the long range at T plus 8 hours. 1. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. Altera HQ rescue solution received at T plus 8 hours to high priority terminal in captain's quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at T plus 13 hours.
Okay, so this black box data is actually aware of the whole situation, even though the ship crashed. Interesting. Let's cut open this door. The lab. Grab some more air real quick. Just over here. The code should be somewhere in here. Here we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
Lab access. If you need to tweak your equipment, please use the mod station in the forward section, or retrieve pre-configured equipment from the lab next door to the data coil. The door code is 6483. 6483. 6483. We're in.
Integrating new PDA data. What can we learn from the hive mind of Strata 6? How are the individuals which make up a hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger, intelligent organism? Or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of the frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without an understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered on Strata 6. A device was placed outside the nest, which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strata 6 colony quickly formed into two factions. One attempted to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempt to cover the device in sand. With these two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of their reduced numbers. The device was safely buried, and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. From the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? I suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into our rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. We describe Strata 6 individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body as doing the same. Yet the Strata colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggressions of its components. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole as intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? When a philosophy or a technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is that rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony on Strata 6? Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh and blood? Or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba-blowing self-important potholes on its surface? We would do well, as scientists, to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is.
Wow. That's gonna take some digestion to listen later on. Okay, so, take this.
Databank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
Okay, let's go up this way. It's a big loop of the ship. Big ol' loop. Is there a repulsion cannon? I forget it's in the second slot. Very nice. Little side area. Alrighty. But we're gonna go back in there because we need to go to the engine room. The one that's actually causing the radiation. The drive core. Oh, good moon. Just to scare off these biters. So, we went that way last time. And we went in here as well. But now, we're gonna go this way. The drive room.
The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
Alright, we got all the voice logs and all the pickups here. Now we just gotta save the Aurora from, polluting the entire planet. It's,
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
Cyclops is energy efficient. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna read this right here. Data downloads, operational logs, drive core shielding breach. The Aurora's drive core is shielded by a thick metal shell, which breached in multiple locations shortly after the crash. Once breached, and will continue to leak radiation into the surrounding environment until the breaches are sealed. After that point, the radiation in the environment will dissipate over time. This procedure should only be attempted with appropriate radiation protection and a fully charged repair tool. Excellent. That's what we have. There are going to be some bleeders, though.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
One more somewhere. Ah, there you are.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Beautiful music. Okay. Alright. So long, drive room. We solved that problem. That was gonna be a big problem. It's daytime. I can see. We're done with the Aurora. Alright, we are leaving. We are done with the Aurora. It is time to leave. And sunset. We're home! We're home! Yes. What a trip. Let's see. It's the Seamoth depth module, number 1. Let's go to 300. And the storage module, where we can put things into it. And while I'm here, I'm gonna go and put a power cell in there. Maybe a battery. And well, that's it, really. Put some waters and snacks in there.
Welcome
Yes.
aboard, Captain.
Yes. We can skip nights now. That's even. Yeah. It's good. Then the table. I'll put like right here. And the swivel chair right here. So if we want to read like logs, we could see the view. Trash can. Trash can like right here. Just now put the vending machine right here. And the trash can like that. Trash can. Yeah, counter. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do shelves instead. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you can do it. Thank goodness. There we go. Basically, we're just gonna get a lot of titanium. What I want to do, it requires all of it. We got a lot of it, so this can work. On we go. Go. can you get? You got rice snacks, +3, minus hydrogen. Ooh, H2O. That's... I mean, they're salty. I mean, it makes sense. I'll put some of those snacks into the Seamoth. Alright, everyone, thank you for watching this episode of Subnautica. This is a huge one. I don't know how I'm gonna edit it. It's about 2 hours now. But it's when we went to the Aurora, and we saw our first Reaper Leviathan. Got the safest rifle, we listened to all the logs, and we found all the loot inside the Aurora. All the collectibles too. We now fixed the radiation problem, so now we can wear the rebreather wherever we want. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next episode of Subnautica.